Man, this feels like bad energy. I know everyone feels everything differently all the time as we progress forward in this time space continuum together, planet Earth. I just want to say I hope you're doing well. Whether Dak is like, I feel like we really aren't having a normal one. And no, nothing's been normal for a long time, it seems. Oh my God, it's a UFO. It's an unidentified object. Although I guess if you're going on past history, it's probably a car driving through Colorado in hazardous conditions. So carry chains, take it slow, and monitor that for road conditions. Although I wouldn't monitor it if you're on the road, driving in snowy conditions and looking at your phone is probably dangerous. Earlier, when I showed this video of a fireball over Sakurajima, and I was like, and there's a UFO right there. Somebody said, that's a lens artifact. I think it was Tim Sim 83. The UFO was an artifact from the camera equipment and the very bright light. In reverse? All right, so mystery explained. Unidentified flying object? Identified? Question mark asterisk. So earlier in the week, Elon Musk said that when the Twitter deal was complete, he plans to fire 75% of people who worked at Twitter. And then that had like hundreds of thousands of people celebrating, like, yeah, get rid of them all. On Zero Hedge, at least. And then just minutes ago, Elon Musk announced he doesn't plan to cut 75% of jobs when he takes over the company. I don't know, man. Elon is a Cancer, the astrological sign. But he reminds me more of a Gemini, who says one thing one time and then says another thing another time. You never know what to believe. Apple's iPhones will switch over to USB-C chargers for its upcoming iPhone devices because they got sued and lost in the Europe or whatever. I guess this whole video isn't nonsense and chit chat because here's serious information of people wading through the streets of Dhaka as Cyclone Sitrang swept over Bangladesh Tuesday, causing severe flooding. The storm killed at least 28 people and displaced 1 million others. It also damaged farmlands and homes, caused 8 million residents to lose power. Strange days and spooky times indeed. Here's a pumpkin thief in Watertown. I think this video might be bear heavy, So if you're anti-bear or allergic to bear videos or bear photographs, you may want to click off now. Oh, man, that bear is stealthy. Bears are cool. All right. I don't know. I'm kind of excited the bear found a pumpkin. I wonder if he likes it. Pumpkin seeds are great if they're cooked and spiced, Some bears know how to open car doors. This is a different bear, I would guess. Or maybe this is the same bear. And he's just a super smart bear that really gets around. And no telling what he could take. But I guess if you have more bear crimes like this, you could see an uptick in bear incarcerations. I guess those are zoos. Ryan Breschneider saying election day weather looks red. Yeah, and, I don't know. Usually after a president is elected, that people are like, hey, this guy wasn't as great as I thought he'd be. And then they lose in the midterms. Whoever the president is, traditionally. Anyway, yeah, people in Iran are really pissed off. Apparently the whole thing about, taking women's rights away and not even letting them let their hair down. People are like, you know what? We're in the 20th century, man. Anyhow, I support women and their hair choices. Hey, as usual, windier across beaches on Thursday, Vancouver. What storm? Hold my ferry. Man, that sentence has multiple meanings, I would guess. Man, am I really going to nonsensically chit-chat with you for 10 minutes? Maybe. Definitely maybe. It's a crazy world. And remember, when you're having a bad day, somewhere on Earth, somebody's having a great day. That's how it works. There are good days and there are bad days. I chose not to go see Blackpink tonight because the energy was bad. But I bet if I would have gone, it would have been a good time. The ladies seemed like they put on a good show. You know who are the two people to sell over 1 million albums this year? One was Blackpink and the other was Taylor Swift. And to get 1 million people to buy your album is no small feat, man. Especially in the modern age. And I was thinking about going to Blackpink tonight in Dallas just in case Selena Gomez showed up and performed her song Ice Cream with Blackpink that they did together. But I don't think Selena showed up there. But Taylor did show up in London to perform the song she wrote together with Bon Iver. So everyone at that concert seemed very excited that that was happening. And I try to stay away from politics, but I will say, having seen some clips from the Pennsylvania debate last night between Fetterman and the Wizard of Oz, it definitely seemed like Mr. Fetterman having a stroke. The effects were noticeable. Planet-making disks around young stars typically last for 5 million to 10 million years, researchers reporting. Hey, that's a good deal longer than previous estimate of 1 million to 3 million years. So there you go, some science up in your grill. Everybody on the internet was talking about Skechers shoes today. And then I saw this. Andrew was talking about, in related Skechers news, he was escorted out of a mall Foot Locker for refusing to leave his Orange Julius outside. Man, Orange Juliuses were goods. You know, have you ever had one? And I know there's a lot of doom and gloom on Twitter, but Twitter's always Twitter, man, regardless of what's happening. But remember, it's free, so you can like show up and if you want to and not show up if you don't. But assume that a bunch of people are going to be fighting and have really bad takes. Ben Collins was like, hey, man, for his bad take, me and my friends would have definitely killed the ET with hammers. He can tell you that much. Talking about the alien, the extraterrestrial. And I don't know, man. That doesn't seem cool. But the Blackpink ladies sure do seem happy to be performing in Dallas. Seems like a fun job if you can get it, you know what I'm saying? Man, eclipse season energy is always wild, and this is like day 1.5 of this 14-day eclipse season energy. And this one mainly affected, oh, by the way, if you're a big Yellowstone fan, 17 days until season 5. I like that show a lot. Mark Torello letting us know the next lunar eclipse, and this one goes over the USA, so it'll go, and Canada. So imagine the energy in the USA to keep getting weirder and wilder and wackier up till the 8th. And remember, this eclipse happens on the election, I think. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just going to try to detach and enjoy my life as much as I can as possible. I suggest you do the same. And then we got 84 hours until Mars is retrograde. And I imagine Martians consider Bugs Bunny a bad guy. But I guess there are some Americans and Earthlings that consider Bugs Bunny a bad guy too. People are crazy. Francine Lackwood letting us know housing starts in the USA are plummeting in response to historically low affordability that has crimped demand, and the slide might get worse next year. Remember, my prediction is that things will start to improve in the spring of 2023. It might be super sketchy then. And the raisin people are proud to be the scariest part of Halloween. Speaking of Bugs Bunny, as a comedian, Peyton, it really bugs me how funny you are, said Bill Burr. Yeah, Peyton's pretty dang funny. He's got a good sense of humor, man. I know you've seen the Beatles in a Yellow Submarine, but have you ever seen Paul McCartney on a bus? All right. Oh no, I have lost my connection. Can I get a connection? Please check it and try again. And if I'm connected with you right now, if somehow you've stayed to the length in the end of this video that is nonsense and just chit chat, please know that I super duper appreciate you and hope that you're going to finish the year strong and that you're going to stay cool and that life will get better for all of us. You know, when people are like, hey, we're going to invent stuff in the future and everybody's going to love it. Well, these people are like, we're going to invent this plane and then everybody's going to fly in it and totally love it and feel super safe. And it'll be tethered to a ground train. And it receives eco-friendly power. That definitely looks interesting. I don't know. Would you fly on it? Or would you tether on it? I don't even know what the term used is. All right. Well, everybody stay cool. And I love you and I appreciate you. And if you watch this far, I'm shocked and amazed. Hopefully I made you laugh or smile once or twice. Or you just liked the sound of my voice. Either way, hope it was a positive experience. Everyone stay cool, and I'll talk to you in the near future. Thank you for hanging around and being cool. God bless everyone.